How's it going, everybody? Rybread here today, and we are back with our Manchester City career mode. Now, if you guys remember in the last one, I left it right before the transfer deadline day as we play West Ham then. Just so I could get you guys feedback on what you think we need and what we can afford with our, about 55 million pounds, or pounds sterling. I don't even know what that is, not dollars, I can tell you that. But anyway, so we did recently look at some transfers in the last one because the January transfer window was open. But one player that you guys did mention that I totally agree with and I'm on board for without a doubt, you guys can probably tell because I'm spelling his name out right now. Yes, that's right, guys. Ousmane Dembele. He's a great young superstar who I think is going to be really freaking good. But we'll inquire about him. Hopefully Dortmund doesn't ask too much for him. He recently arrived, though, too, so I don't want that to be an issue. Not one bit. And with him coming in, a guy I believe like Raheem Sterling could be transfer listed, but I'm gonna take a look here real quick and see maybe who can be transfer listed. I mean, David Silva is one guy. David Silva, Toure. You know what, Toure? I'm gonna add to transfer list and see if we can get somebody to bite on Toure because he's kind of the odd man out in the midfield. But we certainly need. Fernandinho to come back, although we might have sold. I don't even remember. We might have sold him, but I definitely I remember somebody being injured out for a long time, and not too bad of a training session there for our boys. But let's go ahead and keep it rolling here. Let's get up to this game against West Ham. See who's doing what. If we got any offers for anybody, this could be pretty interesting. So there's a match rescheduled, if you guys can tell. We got another league game coming up pretty soon. Tournament prize money 90,000. Whoop-de-doo, because that doesn't mean jack shit to us. Yep, that's fine. We're not on track. I get it, okay? Dembele, only 44.5 million for him? I'm going to do that in a heartbeat. I'm going to see if I can get him down to 42.5. I don't want to mess around too much because we are on transfer deadline day and I want him to, I want Dembele. I don't even know what his overall is. I just know he's going to be good. I mean, if FIFA knows their stuff about soccer, this guy is going to have very good potential. So we just offered 42.5 million for Dembele, hoping to keep 2 million just in case we decide to do anything else. You know what? Oh, patching. I kind of want to get patching out of there. We'll go ahead and throw De Bruyne on there, and then I don't know who we play in the next one, but we'll leave Caballero in there. Actually, you know what? Let's throw Claudio Bravo in there as well. Just a little bit change of pace. He's closer to Ederson as far as overall is concerned. And Willy Caballero's leaving at the end of the year because of his contract anyway, so that doesn't matter. This is an important match against West Ham. As you guys can see down here in the table, we are tied with Stoke City, but I believe we have the differential on games played, and goal differential. And 3 points could vault us over Manchester United, I believe, into first or second. Either way, I'd like to get out of fifth. If we could take all 3 points in this match against West Ham, I'd be really happy. And what the hell is that formation? A 5-2-2-1? Jesus, they got... Oh my god, look at that. I've never seen anything like that. That's actually awesome. So, not too bad of a recent performance. So they're putting in lots of goals offensively. Except for that last match, and Sterling scores in the 3rd minute for us, guys. Alright, 20 minutes into the match. Here we go. 30 minutes. And Reed gets himself a yellow card, which is good for us. As we're now approaching halftime, guys, 50 minutes into the second half, Nolito scores for us, and with 30 minutes left in the match, City has a 2-0 lead over West Ham. Ooh, this is huge. Can we take all 3 points here? 85. Yes! And, okay. So Lopez scores in the 90th minute, but it's not a backbreaker because we were able to secure a 2-goal lead, which is something that, we haven't really done a lot. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about that transfer offer. And now we are on transfer deadline day, guys. So let's see if we can go ahead and get Dembele into the squad and see if anybody's going to bite on the Toure transfer. And they have accepted. There we go, guys. So, 45,000. He's a midfielder too, so if we sell Toure, he can come in and replace him easily. We'll be replacing like a 33-year-old, a 31-year-old, something. He's in his 30s, but the 19-year-old with a teenager, which would be fantastic. I'm not going to call him a crucial first-team player because you guys know how I like to rotate my squad quite a bit. I like to have basically 2 full first squads, but we'll call him an important first-team player because I definitely think hopefully his overall will be good enough to stick in the starting 11, like the main number 1 starting 11. Now not the number 2 starting 11. So, as we get simulate another hour here against no, not against anybody. It's a freaking transfer. And yes, there we go. Okay, so enough about me being an idiot. I'm exhausted, guys. A little side note. I tried recording this earlier and realized I didn't turn my mic on, so this is a second go at it for me, I guess. So I apologize if I don't seem as surprised when things happened. I kind of knew we were going to get Dembele, but that was part of my plan anyway. I was going to do all it took to get Dembele. And I wanted to bring you guys some FIFA content, especially because I didn't want to just go a day without bringing you guys some FIFA content. So let's go ahead and accept Dembele to the roster. I don't know what his overall is because I forgot because I have a short-term memory. And great job with, oh, sweet. So we got okay. Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old. So that's probably Mbappe or it might be, maybe it might have been, Van Dijk wasn't younger than 20. So it was Mbappe and Dembele, I think that is, with potential greater than the average. Okay, that's perfect. I mean, it's a low priority, too, so I'm not too worried about growing the youth academy player, but these are the big ones. Win the Premier League and win the FA Cup. Personally, those are my 2 because I don't think we're quite ready to make that leap to Champions Cup, contention. Are we really going to be able to, win the Champions Cup over a team like Barcelona, over a team like Real Madrid, over a team like Bayern? Like, I don't think that's going to happen. So let's go ahead and check out where our new young lad, Dembele, what's he listed as? An 82 overall, guys. That's huge. And look at that pace. Oh my god. 91 sprint speed, 93 acceleration, 87 agility. Alright, so we've got Flair. He's a speedster, obviously, and he's a good dribbler. What's his dribbling? I didn't see that in there. I totally passed it. Dribbling 90. As a 19-year-old, his dribbling's a 90? Holy crap. And what? A 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves? Okay, I'm not paying this guy to defend, which I'm fine with his low defensive work rate, but high attacking work rate, left-footed. He can play right, left, and center. I believe I caught that before I accidentally hit the left bumper. But yeah, that's a fantastic signing. I definitely think that he's better than Bernardo Silva, and I hope it'll prove to be that in the long run. I would really hope. And look at that, guys. We're at the top transfer. Awesome. I would really hope that he turns out to be better than Bernardo Silva, just because I think he does actually have more promise than Silva does in real life, so I hope FIFA would carry that over. I mean, I think he's younger, just by a couple years, 3 years, I believe he is. I believe Bernardo Silva's 22 and Dembele's 19, but we got Kylian Mbappe up the top 2, and now we got his country-mate and one of his best friends in Dembele. So thank you guys for suggesting that one. He completely slipped my mind, and ooh, Carvalho goes to Bayern Munich for $43.5 million, and that's probably the biggest transfer we're going to see on the transfer market. So we weren't the top spenders, but I'm okay with that as we enter the transfer deadline day. So not a lot happened. We didn't really get any offers to sell anybody, and I wasn't really going to buy anybody else. We only had like 12 million anyway. So there's the end of the transfer deadline day. 266 million spent today. And a checkup on our youth squad. Ooh. Cameron Hall doesn't look like he's going to be good enough to keep around. I know a 76 isn't bad, but I would definitely like somebody better. All these guys that can grow into the 80s would be fantastic for me. Some of these players I want to sign to the actual squad and then loan them out in the next transfer window. But we got a matchup against Swansea. We're going to be able to take this game and get all 3 points against Swansea, as we are we're still 3 points behind Manchester United. Just a quick update on the table, guys, just so you know where we are going into this video. We are now in 4th after beating Everton, was it? No, it was West Ham, excuse me, West Ham. Yeah, we are now 3 points behind Manchester United, 1 goal behind on goal differential, and they have played 1 more than we have. So that's really exciting as well. They've lost more, we've drawn more, that's fine. But they've also won more, which is why they're at top. But we got that 1 game in hand on them to see if we can pick that one up here against Swansea and take over the first place in the Premier League. Because if we win, we'll probably win by at least 1. So I'm gonna go all out. We're gonna throw Aguero up there. You know what? Let's throw Jesus up there, and Sane and Gundogan can stay there, and Silva looks a little bit tired, so let's go ahead and throw in the new young gun, Kylian Mbappe. No, Ousmane Dembele. There we go. That's his name. And we'll throw our young upstart keeper in there, and Van Dijk we're going to keep in there. I want to keep most of the first squad in there, at least all of it, against Swansea, because I seriously want these 3 points. because heading into the rest of this month, which we've been doing about a month per video. So if you guys have any suggestions to make this more exciting for you guys, if you're not entertained, please let me know how I can entertain you better. But as we go into this match against Swansea, we're gonna probably go about a month per video here, unless you guys come up with something better. I think this is pretty fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this manager career mode. I hope you guys are too. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm glad I've added the series back into my rotation. And right now it's 0-0 against Swansea as we are, never mind, hitting the half-an-hour mark with Kevin De Bruyne scoring for us. It's 1-0 City. Oh boy, hell yes. I love to see that. And Dembele in his debut in a powder blue, the baby blue, the sky blue. He's able to get a goal for us. And Sterling scores, and it's 3-0 for City as we take all 3 points. Booyah, baby. Oh my god. I know these are stupid and cheesy things I'm saying, but I am so excited that we just won that match. You know what? Instead of a guy like Paulo Fernandes, let's go ahead and throw in Sane, because I want Sane to grow. His passing could certainly get better. Yeah, let's do his... let's throw him in El Rondo. And then Ardabai... Adara, I'm going to stop trying, guys, because that was just awful. So, here's a name I can pronounce. John Stones. Going in instead of our 60s over there. You guys also said that as well. You guys said to train one player at a time, but I kind of like training everybody. That way everyone gets a little bit of growth, and we don't focus too much on one player. So I can hit the Y button too and just put everybody back in there. It makes this a lot easier. And probably makes it a little bit more exciting for you guys to watch. Let's see, press conference, match rescheduled, tournament prize money, 90,000, like I said, yay. Match rescheduled, there we go, that's fine. You know what, let's go ahead and just praise the entire squad. A very, very solid matchup going into this Champions League round of 16, actually, against Sevilla. The back-to-back matches against Sevilla are huge. I want to actually look like we can contend in the Champions Cup, so... the UEFA Champions Cup is something that, I'm not really putting too many of my eggs in the UEFA Cup this year, but it's something I want to at least show that we can be a competitive team. Now, it would make it easier on the squad for not playing. I mean, I'm going to probably roll out the same exact squad that I did last time. Oh, wait. There's a match coming up. This is the thing about being in the European leagues. You got to actually worry. Okay, so we got an Emirates FA Cup against Hull City coming up, and then a match against Bournemouth. So I'm not too worried about either of these matchups. Sevilla is definitely the more important matchup in my mind. We would not probably play some of our first teams, first squad starting 11. Until the Premier League match against Bournemouth, just so you guys know what's going on in my head. It's a scary place up there sometimes. But, I'm just letting you know what's going on up there, the nice things up there. And Gundogan gets a red card in the 4th minute. Are you kidding me? In the 4th minute, you're going to get a red? Not just a yellow, a red. And Dembele gets himself a yellow, so not as quite as good as his debut, as we are now in the second half with 10 men. 30 minutes left in the match. Can we hold on and take a 0-0 draw into the second leg of this match? Or of this round. Okay, 10 minutes left, 5 minutes, don't blow it! Okay, so next match means everything. Will we beat Sevilla in the second match? Whoa, we were away, shoot. Because if we draw, we have to win. Now the pressure's on us to win the next match. Ilkay Gundogan is suspended for a match, but that's okay. I just remembered that we have to play in Sevilla, I believe, or at the Etihad, which we'll have the home field advantage, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw in our second squad. Mbappe coming in here. There we go, and Nolito. We'll sub out Dembele, Gundogan for, there we go, Company for Stones. We'll keep Van Dijk in there. Walker and Grimaldo. Actually, you know what? Instead of Walker, let's go ahead and throw Zabaleta in there, and Ederson is playing well. So the whole squad is got that little up arrow, which means they're all in good form, and if it's straight up, that means they're in excellent form. So a guy like Nolito, who's playing quite well for us, is in excellent form right now. I'm really happy to see that. All right, so this FA Cup match against Hull City is huge. I mean, we got to keep winning. We cannot overlook anybody. especially since I've put the FA Cup at the top of my list of things I want to win. I'd rather win the league, FA Cup than Champions Cup. I know it's not necessarily the prestige order, but it's realistic, and they've lost the last 3 matches to United, Liverpool, Arsenal. So I don't know if they're going to be able to turn it around. Hopefully we're not the top 6 club that loses to Hull after they just lost to 3 of the other top 6 clubs. As we are now half an hour into the match, not a lot has happened so far. Elsewhere, the Spurs are beating Oxford United, and then West Brom is beating Stoke, and De Bruyne misses a penalty. I really got to set who takes the penalties, guys. This is starting to become a problem. 20 minutes left in the match here. Is somebody going to be a hero for us? Do not blow it. Oh my god. But Sané, in the 90th minute, converts a penalty. Oh my god, guys, yes! I was freaking out because I was like, we just blew it again, just like the Tottenham match not too long ago. In the 90th minute, Sané ties the game up. And we get out of here with a 1-1 draw. Sané, you beautiful, beautiful bastard. Yes, I know we're gonna have to play them again, guys. I understand that. But, oh my god. To be able to win that match like we did, unbelievable resilience from the Manchester City squad. And Sané's passing is going up, which is going to make him a better player. Now Grimaldo's an 82 and Mbappe's an 82. So those two are growing in conjunction with each other. Alright, so now it looks like against Bournemouth. Oh god, this Everton match is gonna... It kills me how they're so freaking close, 2 days away. Everton was rescheduled to the 28th, so okay. So they put that there, which I'm not happy about that. Very unhappy with the league. All right, Aguero's. Oh, you know what? Let's swap those two. We'll put not Sterling there, but Jesus. And then instead of Nolito, we'll put Sané there, Gundogan, and then instead of Van Dijk, I want Company back, Walker back. Instead of Ederson, let's go ahead and throw in Bravo, just because he's the better keeper. And we'll leave Grimaldo in there just because he's a very good player. Well, not very good, but he's got potential. He could grow. And hopefully we can get him to a best in the world kind of left back, because I know there's not a lot of fullbacks and especially left backs out there that are pretty good, especially in FIFA. They're not rated very highly anywhere, so which is why fullback is a hard position to develop, which is why you probably want to find somebody young and grow them. But anyway, enough about what my plan is. We are away at Bournemouth. Ooh, excuse me. As they have lost their last 3 matches as well against Watford, Crystal Palace, and Everton. So that's not a very strong 3 they've lost to. Not like Hull City, who lost 3 matches to top 6 clubs. And we get to, Wilson for Bournemouth in the 28th minute has scored for. And we are now down 1-0 as we enter the second half of this game. There's still plenty of time left on that clock. There's 30 minutes left. Okay, now there's not a lot of time, guys. Time to do something about this. 20 minutes. 10 minutes left. Grimaldo gets a yellow and doesn't look like we're going to be able to tie this one up. And we lose to Bournemouth, guys. We just lost to Bournemouth. And I played a lot of my starting number 1s. I'm okay. Motivate, because those sons of bitches didn't play. Oh my god, ow. Let's go ahead and get up against this Everton match. Hopefully these other guys that I'm going to roll out, our secondary starting 11, will do much better than our primary starting 11 did. You know what? We'll leave Dembele in there just because. I hope he doesn't get hurt. But in Bravo, you're out. Ederson, you're in. Stones is pretty tired, so let's put Kolarov in there. It's not the greatest squad I've ever rolled out, and against an Everton team, I should probably make it a little bit more star-studded. But it's our secondary 11. I don't know how much time we have between the next match. I'm not going to check it anyway because I'm pretty confident with this squad we can get at least a point, although they've gotten 9 points in their last 3 matches. So they are on a current hot streak, and they beat Bournemouth, the team we just lost to, 3-1. A couple matches ago. Toure, but Sterling gets a goal, but Lukaku follows it up 4 minutes later. And then Toure got a yellow in the 11th minute. All right, so we're approaching halftime, and Mbappe scores right at the half, and Toure gets a double yellow. Come on, defense. I need you guys to step up here. I don't care about scoring more because thankfully Mbappe got us the lead before halftime, but 10 minutes left in the match. Do not blow it, guys. And yes, we did not blow it. I know we're famous for it. But we did come out of here with a 2-1 victory over Everton. Getting those 3 points was huge. A bounce-back match after losing to Um, losing to Bournemouth. Aha, there we go. So a player suspended was Yaya Toure. That's okay. He's not really going to play much anyway. City versus United was now rescheduled 2 weeks earlier, which, I'm not necessarily fond of. And Ethan Mitchell and Nicholas Moore have both been lured away by other clubs, which means it's time to, you know what? I'm going to praise Mbappe. Without Mbappe, we are not in that match. So Mbappe did great. If he doesn't score before Toure gets the double yellow, we're in some serious trouble. We're in some serious dog shit there. So let's go ahead and check out the Youth Academy. They didn't steal away Dominic Cook or Connor Harrison, so I'm going to offer him a contract just because I want him to not, leave and go to somebody like United. I did offer him the contract, and I'm going to offer Dominic Cook a contract as well just because he's also in the mid upper 90 potential. A 94 is fantastic in this game. I've never seen anybody grow much higher than that. I haven't done much simulating because I told you guys this is like my first time ever doing one of these. But we got a rescheduled match up against Hull City coming up. Okay, a monthly scouting update, but let's first do our training. Again, this gives me a little time to talk to you guys. It's 5 seconds, but I get to talk to you guys. So if I'm doing something wrong for our formations or why we're not winning as much as I think we should be, please let me know, because I want to win. I'm not in this to rebuild. It's not like hockey where you got a tank or something like that. It's all about winning instantly. Okay, so he's gone. Oh yeah, Ethan Mitchell. Okay, so they did not lure them away from our actual prospect pool. Ooh, Dylan Wright. So I'm signing him, and then Harvey Harris as well. Good lord, those two guys look great, and Mason Bennett as well. And I'll sign Peter Wilson, why not? And I believe there was another top prospect. Oh yeah, Sam Wright, easily. And then 83, he's probably going to drop down into the 70s, so I don't necessarily want him. But those guys in the 90s will probably settle around mid to upper 80s, which is something that you guys should look out for when you're looking at youth players, because youth players will grow, and it's kind of fun to actually have youth players just take off and become part of your starting 11. All right, so Cook and Harrison both accepted, and yep. So as far as potential, so Mason Bennett was an 85, and it's still yet to be the jury's out on him. But we got two left mids, Peter Wilson and Harvey Harris. So maybe someday we'll run a 4-4-2. With these guys instead, because we could still Willie, I don't care what Willie has to say. I saw the word loan in there, so I believe he wants to go out on loan. But we've got a redo here. We'll keep the same squad we did last time when we were able to win against, I believe it was Everton. We were able to beat, so I think we should be able to beat Hull City with this lineup, and then that saves our number 1 starting 11. It's kind of cool to be able to say that I got 2 starting 11s. When you're a bigger club, you should probably have 2 quality starting 11s. One is obviously going to be higher quality than the other, and then Hull City lost to Burnley just now too. Ooh, there goes my mic. So we're the only team not to have beaten them, and Robertson scores for. Are you kidding me? But no, Lito ties the game up 7 minutes later as we hit 30 minutes into the match. And we're about to hit the second half, and Sane comes on for Silva in the midfield. I don't know what they did with the formation, but 30 minutes left in the match. It is still a 1-1 draw right now. Lots of substitutions coming on later in the match. 10 minutes left. Is somebody going to break the tie? And they scored in extra time. We're going into extra time, boys. And they scored Nyasi in the 92nd minute. Come on. And Mbappe scores in the 115th minute. And Hull City beats us 5-4 on pens. We just lost to Hull City. We had to struggle and battle back against Hull City, guys. I am very, very infuriated with that. This team is not performing the way I'd hoped they would right now. Especially having another quality player like Kylian Mbappe, oh my God, I keep saying Mbappe, Dembele, because their names are close. In my mind, anyway, they're close. I would have assumed adding him would help our squad quite a bit, and oh God. I'm going to have to do a little bit of shuffling here, because I don't want to put everybody out there. So Sterling, that's fine. Dembele, I'll put, there we go, so we'll put Toure there. Instead of Van Dijk, let's go ahead and put Stones in. There we go, and Grimaldo is in there. So this is not the greatest squad I've rolled out, but we're not playing anybody too fearsome. And we've got the game against Sevilla coming up in just a few days, guys. So that is very, very nerve-wracking. Sunderland, I believe, if we check out the tables again, I believe Sunderland, yeah, they're the worst team in the Premier League. So if we lose to this team, especially with some of our first team players, I'm gonna lose it. You're gonna see me lose my mind on face cam right now. So you guys get to see my actual reaction and not just hear my voice rage. They beat Everton, lost to United, and drew with the Spurs. So they're up and down, I guess. Not too bad. I mean, they're worst in the Premier League, though, so what you going to do? 20 minutes into the match, nothing's happening. Lots has happened around the league, but Toure gets a yellow card. The dude cannot stay clean anymore. He got a red card, if you guys remember, he just got suspended for a match. Clichy gets a yellow for Sunderland. We sold Clichy to Sunderland, and now they're awful. Sounds about right. Aguero comes on for Mbappe. And De Bruyne scores in the 76th minute. 5 minutes, come on, boys. Yes, there we go. And De Bruyne saves all 3 points for City, and we get out of here with a 1-0 victory over the worst team in the Premier League. I will take that, especially since I didn't have to play ridiculous players like our first team. I was kind of thinking, if I didn't notice that Sevilla, that blue matchup coming up, I definitely would have played a lot of guys like Aguero. And I know I played De Bruyne, but guys like Sane who weren't in there right now. Press conference. We're gonna go ahead and praise Manchester City because we've been playing well so far. But I hope they don't get cocky about that. Bangs drum, yeah, I'm banging the drum. You guys heard me banging the drum right now. All right, so the Italian squad by March 14th. How long have we gone in this video? Well, not too long. I haven't dilly-dallied too much. So we got about over a month done, I think, here. In this one. So let's go ahead and view the monthly scouting update. And nope, doesn't look like anybody has really grown and doesn't look to be that too promising. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop him. Just because there's no reason for us to keep looking at these players, guys. Especially a guy like Nicholas Moore, even though I can't. I wish I could just say, no, I don't want to look at him anymore. But, you know, what you can do, I know I didn't drop that guy, guys. But let's go ahead and, oh my god, I almost went right to the starting squads, and you would have seen me lose it there. De Bruyne, Silva, Toure instead of Toure. Let's go ahead. Silva, go ahead and drop into that holding midfielder role. Dembele, actually, you know what, Gundogan? Can he play? No, he's got a red card. That's right, he picked it up in this match. So Company and then Van Dijk. I'm putting everybody out there. All of our best players will be out there right now. So yeah, this is the best. This is probably the best squad that I can roll out, guys. I would put Gundogan in, but again, like I said, he's got that red card. And we're keeping Ederson in there. I don't care. He's played almost every match this entire career, so hopefully he can do a little bit better. Well, not better, but just hold up to it. But the round of 16, now we're home versus Sevilla. We need to take this match because if I know my stuff correctly, if they score 1 goal and we score 1 goal, they get to advance to the next round. But hopefully that won't be an issue. Hopefully we will outright beat them, although they are not a bad squad whatsoever. And Sane, in the 3rd minute, continues his tremendous form. Sane. Oh my god, yes! But De Bruyne got the yellow card in the 5th minute. 30 minutes into the match, we still got that 1-0 lead over Sevilla after Sane is able to net one. Oh, but Sarabia scores for Sevilla. Oh my god, now we need to score. We need to score. This game cannot end in a draw or else Sevilla will move on, I believe. 10 minutes left in the match. It's do or die, Manchester City. Make it past the round of 16. They didn't. I'm okay with the performance. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about the Champions Cup this year. But really, really disappointed that we weren't able to get over the hump there against a team like Sevilla. Now, if we go ahead and check out the calendar, we got a match against Stoke City coming up. And yep, so we'll go ahead and do that match against Stoke, and we'll stop right before the Liverpool match. I do have to submit the international squad on this day, so hopefully I'll be able to do that right after this match against Stoke. Let's go ahead and I'll just do the training really quickly so we don't have to deal with that next video. So yeah, you guys, you know what, let me go ahead and show you the international squad, and hopefully we'll be able to beat Sunderland. Are we playing Sunderland right now? I don't even know who we're playing. Oh no, Stoke City, who's in 6th. And we are in 4th place. We could jump up to 2nd with a win here. But we are 7 points behind the Spurs now, which is kind of unfortunate. So I need to submit the squad now. That is my mistake. Oh, Buffon, easily. I want Buffon. Buffon is one of my favorite players in real life. I absolutely love him. He's fantastic. He's old, but I know he's old, but he's still good. Let's go ahead and sub off this left back. Not sub off, but just switch him out for this center mid. Can he play anything besides center mid? No, he can't, but he's 25. I'd like to invoke a little youth in here. 28, 6'1". I like him because he's got high defensive work rate and he's an attacking mid. And Nat El Shaarawy, ooh. We got Insigne, that's fine. Immobile, Belotti, Giovinco, Mario Balotelli. Yeah, there we go. So I think we will be running a 4-3-3 with Italy. If, I'm going to go ahead and submit that squad. But yeah, there we go. So we got this matchup against Stoke. We've got Liverpool in the next match. I was trying to figure out who we played in the next match. So I could throw out our second squad. I could throw out, it's a bad phrase for it, but you guys know what I mean. Just rotate the squad just a little bit. Instead of Silva, I want Toure, and then is Gundogan back yet? Is Gundogan still on a red? Where is Gundogan? Did I put him in? Am I just that stupid? Yeah, I'm that stupid. And then instead of Van Dijk, let's put Stones in. So we can play Stones and probably Van Dijk next match. And Grimaldo's there. Ederson. Instead of Ederson, let's play Bravo. Just because, Stoke is a good squad. I believe they're in 6th place in the Premier League, which is still good, but I definitely think it could be better. And it's not a team I'm too afraid of. Yeah, they are in 6th. I can see it down there. I know my face is covering it, guys. I know you're looking right. You're looking right here. There we go. You're looking right there for the table, but you can see they're in 6th, just a little bit. You can see their crest. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the simulation of this match, and hopefully we'll be able to get out of this one with all 3 points. They did just lose to Newcastle, so hopefully we'll be able to continue with their spell of poor form, even though they won the 2 matches. I think before that, that's how it works. And Mbappe scores in the 15th minute. The young kids are getting it done for us. Kompany gets a yellow, which I'm not too worried about unless he gets another yellow. So he's got to play smarter and play safe. Oh, and Wilfred Boney, a former City player, goes ahead and nets one and ties the game up 1-1. 20 minutes left in the match. Are we going to have a hero here at the Etihad? 10 minutes left. Nolito scores, boys! And it's a 2-1 victory for City over Stoke. Whoo! Nolito is the hero of today. Congratulations, Nolito. You are the man of the video. So glad you could get us that goal. Fantastic. Oh my god, we got so many players leaving on international duty. Alright, so press conference. Liverpool, I'm going to unnerve them because I'm going to shit talk them, basically. And there we go, guys. That is the end of this one. We are now in 2nd in the Premier League, so a very, very solid video this time. We were able to climb from 5th to 2nd, although we are not too far. If Liverpool beats us, we will fall back down to 5th. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for at least a point against against Liverpool here. That way we can catch the Spurs, hopefully, if they're playing another top 6 club. I remember watching this match on the 17th of March. This is the one that finished 1-1, but could have easily finished 5-5. And it was a fantastic match. Very, very riveting back and forth action. So let's see if it's just as good coming up. But that'll be in the next video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one.